In 1988, when I was 32, our family moved to mainland China from the US. Now, I'm a Xiamenese, becoming Fujian Province's first foreign PR. And for over 3 decades, I've taught MBA at Xiamen University. I'm happy to finally see you outside of the classroom. And I look forward to cooking with you in my home. Need to get some tomatoes. 这个买一个，很喜欢这个。好，谢谢啊。My favorite Chinese food is dumplings. A reporter in Beijing once asked me, she said, "Why do you stay so long in China?" I like to quote a French playwright, Molière. He said, "Man should eat to live, not live to eat." But I say, he never ate Chinese food. If he ate Chinese food, maybe he also would live to eat. 干杯.
干杯. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, hot.
Beautiful plane model. How did you get it?
Because I ride Xiahang so much, each year they give these special planes. So I have about 15 or 16 of them. Xiahang is my home airlines. When I first got here, I saw China is not like what the Western media is reporting. So I wrote letters to my friends since my first week in China, but when I drove around China, not just me, but my wife also, we both wrote letters and we mailed back to our family to tell them the things we saw. And when I started writing about how Chinese live, the foreigners loved it. I remember one American professor wrote me a letter and he said, "Every month, I can't wait for your letters to come. You make China come alive." My father, he said, "I understand now why you moved to China and lived there so long, and it was the right decision." And that's the last thing he said to me. So that was the most moving change for me. I wrote one book, Off the Wall, 我不见why. That book, they collected 47 of my thousands of letters to make that book. Several people saved every letter. In fact, yesterday, a lady sent me an email, said she has letters from '88. So these are some of the letters. This book is actually for Xiamen University 100th anniversary. So this is the story of our life at Xiamen University from 1988 until now, until last year. And I used a lot of the materials and letters and things I'd written over the years. And it shows how Xiamen University has changed, but also how China has changed. Well, this book is very important to me because it's my 30-something years in Xiamen University, and Xiamen University is really the reason I stayed in China so long. As I came to understand Xiamen University and the history and the founder and their goals, I was really amazed. So it was exciting to help them. I admired their goals and their enthusiasm. So Xiamen University is really half my life, over half my life. Xi Jinping is the one who encouraged me to write more books. In 2001 in Fuzhou, Xi Jinping gave me the honorary citizen of Fujian. He said, "China understands the world better, but the world doesn't understand China, so we need to tell China's story better." Now I've written over 20 books. So I sent the book to him because he had encouraged me to write about China. But I never imagined he received the letter or the book, and I never imagined he will reply. He wrote at it, he said, "I have confidence you will write even better stories." Okay.
Oh, is his signature?
Yeah, it's my 宝贝. 看一下.
You will write more books to tell the world more about Chinese more cities and stories.
Yeah, every time I see something that is interesting, I make a note to write about it. In my phone, even now, I have over maybe 200 articles, notes to write about. Last year, I had 4 books. This year, 2 books. I have about 6 more books I want to write. After 3 decades and driving some 200,000 kilometers around China, I've witnessed firsthand its enormous changes. And I'm thankful that I've written so many books because without intending it, each of them has captured China's changes from many different perspectives.